Hi everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a reading for all signs, all zodiacs here. We're taking a look at whether you and a person that you're thinking about have the potential to reconcile, or is it really time to let this individual, this connection, go? General as always, so please do keep that in mind and release what doesn't make sense for your situation. Let's dive right into this and see where this is going to go here for you today. I'm going to use the Twin Flame Love Potion Oracle deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot to get things started. All right, so let's begin. Will there be a reunion? Or is it time to let this go? Let's see. For the collective, for whoever needs this. Angels and spirit guides, please. Reconciliation or release. What are we looking at here? We have mirrored feelings. So however way you are feeling at this point in time, the person that you're thinking about could be feeling exactly the same way. You guys could also be twin flames. You could see this person as your twin. So if you're still very much focused on this individual, twin flames in separation, we'll see how the rest of this reading goes, of course, but I have a feeling here you guys are on the same page, or at least on the same wavelength without even realizing this. We have passion is brewing. So the passion is still here. They still feel that passion with you. And then we've got clashing, ice and fire. That could represent how perhaps you guys are or were on opposite sides of point of view of how you saw the situation. You could represent the fire here. You could also be a fire sign. Or there's just this very hot and cold vibe between the two of you. We also have miscommunication coming through here. So if there is miscommunication between you and your person, perhaps there is this need to be able to start communicating with one another, to be able to clear the air and to what's going on there between the two of you, whatever the issue is. All right, let's grab some additional cards from my dating scene oracle deck. Let's see what else, and then we'll clarify with tarot. For all signs, all zodiacs, is there a reconciliation that's possible? Or is it time to release them? Let's take a look. Just based off of these cards, I feel you still feel so drawn to each other. We have leader coming through here. Your ideal mate if you're a follower. So one person is the leader, the other person is more of a follower. So it depends on where you're at and how you perceive yourself to be. Are you the type of person that can actually take the lead in this situation and create some sort of movement for you guys to start talking again, to at least heal the situation? Because we are focused on those of you, if I can talk today, those of you who are at a distance, who are not together. Look at this. Twin flames, mirror souls. We cannot make this stuff up. Look at that. So for those of you that already have always known that this person is your twin, that's confirming that here. For those of you that weren't sure, that's confirming that here. Okay, so let's grab one more card here for the collective. PDA, violator, frequent offender. This is somebody that was not afraid to give you hugs and kisses out in public. They didn't care who was around. They love you. They were into you. You guys were into each other, I feel. So you could have been the type of couple where it didn't matter if there was a huge crowd surrounding you guys. You just did whatever it was that you felt like doing. Certainly as far as showing each other love and affection out in public. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else. Let's clarify with some tarot here. I'm going to pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot. So mirrored feelings and a confirmation of a twin flame connection here. Mirror souls. The passion is still here. You guys could have had some arguments, some miscommunication, as we see here, where you guys were clashing. Because, you know, just because you guys are twins, that does not mean it's smooth sailing and that everything's wonderful every second of the relationship. because it's not, you know, it's got its ups and downs, just like any other type of connection. Some of you guys could be coming through as the Queen of Cups, representing the Divine Feminine here. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces here. So the Queen of Cups is known to be very calm. Okay, there's this very calm, peaceful, serene energy when it comes to the Queen of Cups. So if this is you, perhaps despite how things might appear in the 3D world between you and your masculine, you're just keeping your cool, you're just even keeled, perhaps trusting your gut and intuition, which is all about the Queen of Cups, trusting that ultimately you guys could maybe find your way back to each other. We do have the Hanged Man here, so this is about letting each other go. You guys are at a distance from each other for a reason. The passion is still clearly here. You are still, I feel, drawn to one another, but maybe you guys had to detach and let each other go in order to have a better understanding of the relationship, maybe, or at least a better understanding of what the issues were. Because sometimes when we're too deep into it and we're in each other's face and arguing and clashing, you know, we're so busy trying to get our point across that we don't really listen to the other person or don't try to see things from their perspective. So this is the need perhaps to have had distance from one another to really make room for better. You had to let each other go to make room for a better reconnection, perhaps. We do have the Judgment card coming through here. Okay, so this is about reflection. This is an awakening. Maybe this is something that you've both experienced during this time apart. Taking a look at what happened. Ultimately, what drove a wedge between the two of you? Why are you not together at this point in time? This is an epiphany. This is somebody going through that awakening. Okay, waking up. Seeing perhaps what they could not see before. You yourself might have had your own awakening in your own life, giving you a better understanding of why things played out the way it did between you and your person. I have a feeling here, even though there were miscommunications between the two of you, there's an opportunity to reconnect here, because the Judgment card can sometimes indicate a reconciliation, which is ultimately what we're taking a look at here. Reevaluating the past and learning from it, hopefully, to be able to come towards each other as two better people. Apologies and forgiveness as well could also be a part of that conversation between the two of you. Look at this. We've got the Nine of Cups coming through as well. This is satisfaction. This is a wish that can manifest still. This is emotional stability. So if things really were unstable between you and your partner before, because you guys maybe weren't seeing eye to eye, or you could have been arguing, bickering with one another, maybe this is both of you finally coming to the realization that in order for this to work, there has to be forgiveness. Nobody's perfect. You have to look at each other's flaws and accept them in order to hopefully meet in the middle and be able to move forward. We do have the Four of Swords coming through here. So this to me indicates that break that you guys might have taken from each other to just really reassess things on your own. This is a break, a resting period, relaxation, recuperation, in order for you to contemplate how you see things moving forward in your life, and just taking a break from the arguments and you guys clashing, butting heads. So this is healing here that I feel is much needed. And then we've got the Six of Cups coming in. For some of you guys, you could have been childhood sweethearts. Maybe you guys have known each other for a very long time when you guys were younger. Maybe it's been a very long time since you have connected. This is nostalgia here, focusing on past memories that you guys have shared, but wanting a reunion. So we do have twin flames who want to come back into union here. So reconciliation or release. I feel you guys obviously have already released each other, but I don't think this is a chapter of your life that is over. That's just what I'm getting here. Look at that, 3 of Cups. Okay, so a cause for celebration. This could even be an engagement, a wedding for some of you, a future marriage for some of you guys. This could also indicate your friends, people who are there for you, a great support system. This represents a very positive outcome here, despite where you guys have been. Giving you guys another opportunity, a new beginning in love. So that's what's coming through initially here. So let's grab some 5D messages from their higher self and what it is that they would want to say to you. You as well might be able to resonate with some of the messages for yourself and what it is that you would like to say to them. So I'm going to start with this deck, the Divine Love and Separation deck by Fire Witch Tarot. Let's grab a message or two from this deck. I'm going to grab from a few decks here to just build the conversation, the 5D conversation between the two of you. Okay, this could be you as well, conversing with your person in the 5D, what it is that you guys would want to say to one another, to air out your grievances, to say what it is that perhaps you didn't get a chance to say before, and giving them the opportunity to do the same. 5D messages for you and your person. It's not you, I just have commitment issues. Okay, so that could have ultimately been a part of the problem here, why you guys went into distance, because they weren't ready to commit. Yeah, so that could have been an issue. Let's see what else. Worried. I feel like there's someone else involved. For some of you guys, that might be a part of your reality where you might have already moved on to another love connection, because I do feel for some viewers that it's been a very long time since you have connected with this person, but you still feel drawn to them, which is more than likely why you're watching this reading, because you want that reconciliation. Or maybe there's just this lingering energy when it comes to that connection and you're wondering, you know, why can't I seem to let this person go? Why am I struggling so much to be able to release them? You know, so they are worried that perhaps someone else is in the picture, and especially knowing that they could be the cause because they were not ready to commit at the time that you guys were together, perhaps. All right, so let's grab a message or two from My Heart Space Oracle. 5D messages from their higher self. And again, some of these messages could be from you as well, you the viewer. So what are these 5D messages? What would this conversation look like? You are my love of a lifetime. Wow. And perhaps it took distance and separation and time apart for them to realize that you are their love of a lifetime. Look at this card right here. Aren't you tired of pretending that we don't love each other? Okay, so that could have been another issue that you guys were holding back from just telling each other how you really feel. But it's coming through here today in this reading through these 5D messages. All right, so let's grab a couple more cards from the Heavenly Hearts Oracle deck. When love is out of this world. Angels and spirit guides, please, for all signs, all zodiacs. Reconciliation or release. I feel the desire to reconcile certainly is coming through here. You are my heaven on earth. Look at that. Let's grab one more card and then we'll grab some tarot. So someone's worried here. You are my every thought, my every moment, my every day and every night. You are my everything. So that's how you guys are feeling, or certainly how they are feeling about you. So let's grab some tarot. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle. Tarot with a Twist. If you are new to my channel, this is a deck that I created especially for advanced beginners who would like to learn how to read tarot. It's got upright and reversed meanings, much like this, and the twist here. And to bring about an added challenge for those who are learning, I've also added new oracle messages as well as new court cards. So let's take a look and see what else we need to know here. We do have the star coming through, but it is in the reverse, which makes sense for me because somebody who's worried, they are lacking faith. Because if they truly believed that you guys can guaranteed come back together, they wouldn't be worrying that perhaps you might have already moved on to someone else. This could be you too, wondering and worrying, have they already moved on to another relationship? So someone had some commitment issues here, but I feel, as I've mentioned, the distance away from one another has opened up this person's eyes. It's like, you are my love of a lifetime. You are my heaven on earth. And they're really wanting to say, it's like, let's stop pretending that we don't love each other. So they feel the disconnection. They are very insecure, perhaps, that they've missed an opportunity to be with you, which is why the star card is coming up in the reverse, because this is such a beautiful card in the upright, giving you guys another opportunity to find your way back towards each other. It is a fulfilled wish, which we've already seen that through the Nine of Cups that came through. We do have a pink rose card coming through here. So for some of you guys, this could represent young love. And that is the second time that that has come through. Remember the Six of Cups that came through earlier. So for some of you guys, and take this obviously only if it applies, you guys could have been young lovers where you met when you were younger. Or this is still what's going on. You guys are young in age or just young at heart. And the possibility of a reunion certainly is coming through here. They still have a lot of admiration for you. In the upright, this card represents the divine feminine. So your masculine, divine feminine, still has a lot of love for you, admiration for you. You make them happy. You make them happy, plain and simple. We've got two cards coming in representing the masculine energy here. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. For some of you, your masculine could be an Aries or even an earth sign here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is a masculine who is coming in as a very slow-moving individual. They're slow because if there is someone in the picture, if, for example, my divine feminines, you have someone else in your life and they are picking up off of this or they know this, then they're just treading ever so lightly and so slowly, wondering perhaps, how am I going to make this work if my feminine is with someone else? And so my divine feminines, you're really being asked here in this reading to evaluate your current situation. If you are in another partnership and you're not fulfilled and happy in that connection, that might be preventing your masculine from coming in because there's a blockage there that they are running into. Because this masculine is somebody who wants to be able to establish something solid with the feminine. They're ready to take responsibilities for their actions. They're willing to put in the work that's necessary for this relationship to really thrive. But maybe they're running into a wall if some of you guys are already with someone else at this point. You know, knowing perhaps that they really have missed an opportunity to be with you, even though they want to be. We do have the Temperance card here. Okay, so some of you guys could either be a Sagittarian or you're focused on a Sagittarius. This is the need for balance between the two of you. It's gonna take time. This is a card of patience to be able to restore harmony and balance in the connection. And also, I feel it's going to take time, especially if someone's with another person at this point, if they've moved on to another relationship, that has to be addressed first, especially if you, the viewer, if you're with someone else, your person, whoever it is you're thinking about, they can't come back, they can't come in. Otherwise, it's going to turn into a third-party situation, and ultimately, that's not what it is that you're hopefully not looking for that, but that is ultimately where it would go. The Temperance card can indicate a possible reconciliation here. So that keeps popping up throughout this reading, that the opportunity to come back into union is here. But it's going to take time, and there are blockages that need to be cleared. And then we've got Archangel Raguel coming in. I am the angel who can restore harmony. I love that. Restore harmony, heal conflicts and arguments, as well as mending understandings in your relationships. I can help you gain the wisdom to smooth out tensions and hostilities in your romantic connections. My presence can aid in bringing in peace, forgiveness, and the calm of God's grace and blessings. I can help you miraculously heal even the most difficult love situations. And certainly if the person that you're focused on is with someone else, or you are, that's a challenge. That is a barrier. That is one of those things where you really do need a miracle to be able to fix that. And you might just get it. You've got Archangel Raguel here helping you guys out. Wow. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some time frames here for the collective. I'm going to pull from my deck, the Time Traveler Oracle, when you just need to know when. And then I'm going to pull from this deck by Bridget of Divine Essentials. It's called Divine Time Oracle. All right, so let's start with the Time Traveler one. And time frames, it's very important to note that it's just not guaranteed. It's not 100% accurate because time is constantly changing and moving. It's fluid and everybody's got their own free will, but we could certainly take a look at the possibilities of when a reconciliation might be possible, because that is coming through in this reading here today. Let's take a look what the possibilities are. And there's a lot of you tuning in and watching this reading, so whichever one you are most guided towards, let's take a look and see. Trust your gut on this one. We have the summer season. We're in the summertime now. I mean, it depends on where you are throughout the world, but here in the States, we're in the summer season. So something of significance might happen during summertime between you and your person. Look at this. We've got 5 months coming in. So that takes us to December. So during the holiday season might be when this reconciliation might happen for some of you guys. And that's interesting considering, remember, the Temperance card, Sagittarius season, is during the holiday season. December-ish. So November, December-ish. But 5 months from now, we're heading into December. Look at this. We also have tomorrow coming in. So whenever you end up watching this reading, who knows? I mean, you might end up hearing from your person unexpectedly the following day after you watch this reading. You've got miracles that are possible, right? So who knows? All right, so let's grab some additional messages from the Divine Time Oracle here. Angels and spirit guides, please. For all signs, all zodiacs, it does seem to me that there is a reconciliation, a reunion that is possible. For some of you, it might be sooner rather than later, but it is possible. Angels and spirit guides, what do we have? In divine time, things will align. Oh my God, I just got goosebumps. Divine timing, guys. So this is something that can't be rushed. And remember, we've got a masculine who's very slow moving. So have patience. That, again, is another reference to the Temperance card that came through. We've got 666, and I know a lot of us think of it as a sinister number, but not in this deck. It does say shift your focus. Ego pursuits, financial focus. If some of you guys are struggling financially, you know, it's one of those things, as it says, you got to shift your energy, shift your focus so that you can manifest what it is that you are needing at this time, certainly financially. Okay, so it could be too that when things finally improve regarding your finances, that's when this person comes around as well. Okay, something to have to do with that. Let's grab this one as well. Growth, decades will come and go if you don't choose to grow. Okay, so It really comes down to you and your free will and your choices. Because hopefully you are choosing to grow from this experience and choosing to grow with this person. If you guys are on the same page, which I feel you certainly are, you're mirroring each other as twins. So there certainly is the possibility that you can grow together. Divine timing is at play here. Look at this bottom card. We've got 212. That number could mean something to some of you guys. Awakening partnership, manifesting thoughts, progression of love. So this is a relationship that can still progress and move forward. That's what I'm getting from that. Wow. All right, so that's giving you guys some time frames here. Let's grab some additional guidance from Spirit. I'm going to focus on my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck here. Angels and Spirit guides, please, for all signs, all zodiacs. Some additional guidance from Spirit, your angels. What else do you need to know when it comes to this connection? We do have her coming through. Okay, so this could, of course, represent the divine feminine. This could also be for same-sex relationships, so take it if it applies. So this card does say, we are all beautiful and unique in our own way, yet we are all the same. We love, we live, we laugh, we dream. We cry, we hope, we hurt, we heal. Don't underestimate our strength, for we are powerful. We can move mountains, make dreams come true, and win the battles that matter. We can give birth to ideas, inspiration, and leaders who can bring change. Some of you guys could have also had children with your masculine. So the divine feminine coming through here. We do have the unexpected. There's something about flowers that just pulls at our heartstrings. Birthdays, anniversaries, special occasions. But the best flowers are the unexpected ones. The flowers that make you feel extra loved on an ordinary day. When your special someone takes time to let you know you are loved. So divine feminine, I have a feeling here some of you guys might receive an unexpected delivery of flowers from your masculine. And for some of you, it could be your birthday. It could be some sort of special occasion. But what's coming through with this message is that you're not expecting it. So it might not even be a special occasion. But they're just letting you know that they are thinking about you, that they still care. And perhaps this could even be a peace offering of some sort for some of you guys from your masculine. And then we have everything. You are the one, my lover, my best friend, my peace, my safe place to land, my everything. I love you with every fiber of my being. You came into my life so unexpectedly. Life truly had a plan for us, and we are forever changed for the better. This person sees you as everything to them. You matter so much to them. And remember this card that came through from the 5D messages. You are my every thought, my every moment, my every day and every night. You are my everything. So that is being reiterated through that message right there. And maybe you guys feel the same way. Maybe you're actually feeling the same way, which I would not be surprised if that was the case, because we saw earlier that it's confirmation that you guys are a twin flame connection and that you are mirroring each other. This person is your mirror soul. So let's go ahead and clarify. I'm going to use my tarot teacher. Angels and spirit guides, please. For all signs, all zodiacs. What else do we need to know here? Some additional guidance from your angels, from spirit. We do have the 9 of Wands, so perhaps my divine feminines, you've got your walls up, you've got your boundaries up a little bit when it comes to your masculine because they hurt you. But there is this need to learn from the past and what did not work before, and that applies to both of you. Here we are again with the 3 of Cups. So celebrations, reunions, happy times ahead, a very positive outcome here. New beginnings that could result, truly, for a future marriage, future proposals, engagements, happy times. These flowers could be a bouquet on your wedding day, you know, something very special like that. Let's grab one more. We do have the Page of Cups, so this represents a very happy surprise, an unexpected surprise that is coming in for some of you. This again could represent a romantic proposal, engagements, marriage, the possibilities of a very happy future with your person. Look at this. And then we've got the Three of Wands right next to that. So this is all about looking ahead towards the future, planning a future together, getting to a point in your lives where you're actually really happy with the choices that you have made to get you to where you are together, hopefully. The possibilities of a reunion, it's there. It's coming through here. And my feminines, High Priestess. Okay, so there is this need truly for you to trust your gut and intuition here when it comes to your masculine. That is what's presenting itself here. All right, so let's wrap it up. Excuse me. Let's wrap it up with some healing messages here. I'm going to pull from this deck the Whispers of Love and then the Whispers of Healing deck. So some final messages to wrap up this reading. So I don't think it's the end when it comes to you and the person that you are thinking about. There's more chapters to write. Look at this message. Love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. And this is something that you need to recognize within yourself. So it really comes down to self-love initially. Self-love is what's going to allow you to fill your own cup of love for yourself, to be able to find the love that you are looking for outside of yourself. Let's grab a healing message. Whispers of Healing. Angels and spirit guides for all signs, all zodiacs. I don't use this deck a whole lot, so it tends to stick to each other. Hopefully I'll be able to grab a card here. All signs, all zodiacs. So yes, it does appear that a reconciliation is totally possible here, guys. What do we have? Oh my gosh, how beautiful. Sincere relationships. What a beautiful image that is. So in order, I feel, to be able to manifest this connection back into union, it starts with you loving yourself first and healing whatever part of you needs it. This is giving us an indication that the two of you can still find your way back to each other. And, you know, as corny as it sounds, it's happily ever after. You guys have the capability to be happy for the rest of your lives with a reconnection here. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. Yes, a reconciliation is totally possible. That has presented itself through the messages here. If you are interested in your own reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time.